What's good? Wait, hold on. Well, you gonna have to.
Yeah, trash ass.
No.
Hey, yeah, it's your boy Iron Man 23 back on a reaction video. I'm here with my cousin TJ. We about to react to this video. This dude right here is a conspiracy theorist. Me, I'm on the fence. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's true or not.
This is 30 government conspiracy theories that turned out to be true. So you feel me? Some conspiracies that be out there, they be true, man. So I believe every single one of them, to be honest. And this is Watch Mojo's video. So if y'all feel me on your free time, want to go and watch it, that's the video.
Yes, sir. So let's get right into it. We about to react to it, see what it's talking about. Now, if I call cap, y'all already know what it is. But this is just a reaction channel, mind y'all. So whatever he's saying, it's just our beliefs. You know what I'm saying? So
our opinions and
it's our opinions.
Don't take nothing to heart. It's our opinions.
It's our opinions. We gonna agree. We might not agree. Don't even matter though. So let's get right into it. Also, like and subscribe. Sure. I'm gonna put that in here too when I edit the video. So, boom. Let's get into it.
I became aware it was sweeping up everybody's data indiscriminately.
Talk about AI.
Mojo. And today we'll be counting down our picks for those long-standing rumors and stories concerning government programs that wound up having connections to real life.
Okay.
No penicillin allowed.
What's up, boys?
How come I can't get a shot like Caleb got a shot?
Every time I see that dude, I think that's Barry Gordy.
This program tells a bizarre story.
The
How,
CIA
during
and
the
modern
Cold War,
art.
an arm of the U.S. government provided covert funding for a huge variety of cultural activity.
For decades, skeptics dismissed the abstract expressionist movement of the 1950s as a pretentious bubble, or worse, a cultural scam. Critics felt artists like Jackson Pollock were being artificially propped up by unseen forces. It turns out the skeptics were right. In the heat of the Cold War, the CIA secretly weaponized American abstract art against the Soviet Union. While the Soviets pushed rigid, realistic propaganda, the CIA used the Congress for Cultural Freedom to showcase American creativity as a symbol of liberty. The agency covertly funded gallery tours and promoted favorable critics, turning modern art into a global phenomenon, largely to prove a point for the Russians.
And I don't think it's any more reasonable to say that Pollock was supported by the CIA.
What does that got to do with?
That's why he became important. He became important because other painters could see what and in how it enriched the traditions of art.
Number 29, the FBI.
I don't get that one, y'all.
Yeah.
FBI versus John Lennon. I can get this one.
You know, if what I was thinking was true, or what we... Is it true? Well, I guess not.
Right, I'm just a guy, man.
But didn't care.
In the early 1970s, John Lennon sounded like a paranoid wreck. He claimed the U.S. government was tapping his phones, tailing his car, and trying to deport him to silence his anti-war activism. At the time, most dismissed this as the ramblings of an eccentric rock star. However, released government files later proved Lennon was absolutely correct. The Nixon administration, fearing Lennon could sway the youth vote in the 1972 election, launched a massive surveillance campaign via the FBI and INS. J. Edgar Hoover's own files confirmed that they were building a bogus deportation case solely to neutralize Lennon's political voice. But no, they did not kill him. Not every conspiracy is correct.
Remember that one,
That's crazy, because they can use that same stuff when, everybody talk about Kanye and all that, they going crazy.
That was just having fun with words.
They was doing it back then, they for sure doing it now. Damn!
Come on, brother.
I'm gonna edit this out. So it don't even matter, dog.
Number 28, Project 100,000, or McNamara's Morons.
I wrote McNamara's Folly to tell the story of a very sad and tragic chapter in the Vietnam War. And hopefully it will contribute to the possibility that it will never happen again.
A dark rumor persisted during the Vietnam War that the government viewed soldiers as disposable meat, targeting the most vulnerable to fight in an unpopular meat grinder. This was confirmed by Project 100,000, a program initiated by Defense Secretary Robert McNamara in 1966. As troop levels dwindled, the military lowered their standards to draft men who had previously failed mental aptitude tests, many with IQs falling well below average. Dubbed McNamara's morons by cruel contemporaries, these men were sent into combat with little understanding of the complex warfare they faced. Indeed, they died at 3 times the rate of other GIs, proving the government was willing to sacrifice the mentally disabled just to meet a quota.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Make
I was just
sure
about
he
to say
doesn't
that
get
though. They didn't
lost.
say I'm about to say that, so they let
He's one
challenge
of
people go out
McNamara's
there.
morons.
Knowing they don't know how to
Sacrifices.
handle
I
no
had never heard
weapon
the
or
term.
nothing.
Number 27, Operation Fast and Furious.
For a while. Yeah, explain the fact. A lot of people
Toretto.
don't know what the Fast and the Furious is. It was they sold guns to the cartel under the guise that this is the way they would track the guns.
Yes.
It seems so fishy.
The idea that the U.S. government would arm the very
That's
drug
crazy.
cartels they claim to be fighting sounds like a Hollywood script. Yet between 2009 and 2011, this became a shocking reality. In a botched sting operation known as Fast and Furious, the ATF allowed licensed firearm dealers to sell weapons to illegal straw buyers. The plan was to track the guns across the border and catch Mexican cartel leaders. Instead, the ATF lost track of over 1,400 high-powered weapons.
Crazy.
The incompetence was tragically exposed when 2 of these lost guns were found at the murder scene of Border Patrol agent Brian Terry, the government inadvertently allowing the death of one of their own.
8 minutes past now to this other
I
story.
ain't gonna lie.
Sounds about right.
I get the what is it called though. I get what
They
they was
wanna-
trying to do.
Border
I get
Patrol
what they was
agent
trying to do.
Brian Terry.
I get it
authorities
too,
in
but-
Mexico have made
Come on,
an
man.
As
arrest.
soon as
That's
you
like-
kill one of your own, though, it's over. Now you feel me?
Exposed and eventually
Yeah.
ended
Like,
the gun running
yeah, that
operation
shit
known as
That's
Fast
like
and
saying
Furious.
I'm
Number
about to catch
26,
some
Project
rapists
Azorian.
or
It
some
wasn't safe enough,
pedophiles.
though,
Oh,
for
Look
us
up
to
some
that's
kids.
it.
Yeah, I'm looking for kids
we
out
also
there.
needed to create
See
the
what
technology
happens.
that would go down and grab the submarine from the
Hell
bottom of the
no.
ocean floor and that vessel to house it.
That's crazy.
So really what we needed was the perfect cover
My fault.
mechanism.
That's
In the
why.
form of
I'm gonna have to edit that one
In the
out.
1970s, billionaire Howard Hughes announced he was building a massive ship to mine the ocean floor. While the media bought the story, conspiracy theorists suspected Hughes was fronting for something far more sinister.
We gonna have to
He wa-
rewind this one because I don't know what's going on. But for real, that's like be real. That's like, hey, we trying to catch them all. So we gonna send some kids out there to see who we can find. Oh, 3 of them slipped through the cracks. Yeah.
When you put it like that, bro, that's so
That's
wild.
crazy.
That's wild. I hope they would never do nothing.
It
like
sounds
that.
wild, right? But real talk, that's basically what they did. I mean, putting guns and stuff out
Putting
there
guns in killers' hands, knowing what they gonna use them
or a weapon, any kind of weapons. I'm sure they was doing some high-powered stuff that
Knowing that they
normally
gonna
they
do-
couldn't get. So.
Normally that they going. I mean, not normally, but you know what they about to do with these guns. You feel
Yeah,
me?
yeah, that's crazy. Whoops, we let a gun slip through. Murdered
One
is
of
that
your
Border
own
Patrol?
boys.
Damn.
Hey, it is what it is, though. Lesson learned now. Don't do that again.
Don't do that.
Authorities in Mexico have
probably
made
still
an
do. I'm
arrest.
sure they still
Terry's
do.
death, you might remember, exposed and eventually ended the gun running operation known as Fast and Furious.
Number 26,
Shout out to
Project
Terry.
Azorian.
It wasn't safe enough, though, for us to just go out in a U.S. Navy carrier. And we also needed to create the technology that would go down and grab the submarine from the bottom of the ocean floor and that vessel to house it. So really what we needed was the perfect cover mechanism, and that came in the form of Howard Hughes.
In the
Howard
1970s,
Hughes? How would that
billionaire
work?
Howard Hughes announced he was building a massive ship to mine the ocean floor. While the media bought the story, conspiracy
would mean
theorists
the
suspected Hughes
boat
was
would have to
fronting
go
for something
up.
far more sinister.
Well,
he was.
Chat,
The ship
hold on,
would use
chat.
Lommer-
Is that true? Y'all let us know. If you take a boat, you know what I'm saying, you go underwater with it, it'll have an air pocket.
Hey, there's a what is it called? There's a video that somebody did do that. There's an air pocket stuck in the corner of the boat, and the boat went to like not the ocean floor, but it hit some floor deep down. You feel me? And
Yeah.
He survived because he had that air pocket. You feel me? It was crazy.
So you
We
can
gonna
do
watch
it.
that.
So how does that work? Can you be already in the water and just take a thing, flip it over like a boat, and just put it over, and then you just get air, or what? How does that work?
Yeah, it creates like a pocket of air, but I don't know how long you feel me? How long that it's gonna stay like that?
I mean, it's
don't know how
gotta stay
long.
like that. I don't know if it does it.
Cause that's
Oh,
like
no,
you
it's leaking.
Look, that's like you getting in the pool doing that. You
I've
think
never
you can
done
sit-
it in the pool. That's the
Oh, you haven't
thing.
done that? It's
You
like-
done it in the pool and you had air.
Yeah. You never done that in the pool?
I've never done that. I don't go swimming. I'm a stereotype.
Yeah, you can feel me. You can do it, but I don't know how long it will last.
So they would have to do that in order to get the boat that's already in the water, in the bottom of the ocean, pick it up and let it submerge. That'd be crazy, low key. That's some spy shit.
We're putting in another submarine. That's kind of wild, though.
Right, that's some
It's how
Marvel
you,
stuff.
like, feel me?
Well,
How
the
you not
submarine
sinking
goes
the
in
ship?
the submarine goes in the water and it picks it up like it. Yeah,
How
how would it
it's
not?
not
How
sinking
would
if
the
the
water
water-
not flood in?
We gotta hear. Let's hear how
Let's
they
hear what
did
they
it.
said. We
Let's
gonna
hear how
make
they did it.
My bad, y'all.
Explorer
I'm gonna
was
talk
actually
all
a
through
giant
this one.
conspiracy theorist. In the 1970s, billionaire Howard Hughes announced
you
he was
can
building
see
a
it,
massive
like-
ship to mine the ocean floor. While the media bought the story, conspiracy theorists suspected Hughes was fronting for something far more sinister. He was. The
Duh.
ship, the Hughes Glomar Explorer, was actually a giant floating claw built by the CIA for about $5 billion in today's money. Its true mission was Project Azorian, a daring
money
attempt to
is
lift a sunken
stupid
Soviet
shit.
submarine from the ocean floor and recover its nuclear secrets. FYI,
Duh.
the sub broke apart while it was being raised, so the whole thing was a massive waste. When asked about the operation, the government famously responded that they could neither confirm nor deny its existence. The now famous Glomar response.
Did you know that the phrase "we can neither confirm nor deny"
So
started
it would have
right
worked
here
had
at
it not
CIA?
broke.
Number 25, Operation Gladio.
On November the 9th,
Sure, that's
1990,
where that
the
phrase
Prime
came
Minister
from.
of Italy,
We can nor-
Giulio Andreotti,
nor deny
revealed to his
it.
own parliament
Okay.
and the
That's where
world
that came from?
the existence of a top-secret European-wide network of secret agents. It was called Gladio.
Michael Jackson better be on
Post-war
here.
Europe was a hotbed of rumors about shadow armies, answering to no government. For years, people whispered that NATO had secret paramilitary squads hiding in plain sight. In 1990, the Italian Prime Minister, Giulio Andreotti, finally admitted the truth, Operation Gladio. During the Cold War, the CIA and NATO established secret stay-behind armies across Western Europe, designed to act as a resistance force if the Soviets ever invaded. However, in countries like Italy, these networks didn't stay dormant. They allied with right-wing extremists to carry out false flag terror attacks and then blame the communists, hoping to frighten the public away from voting for left-wing parties.
That sound like y'all think that be happening now? I think it be happening. We got some.
If they can do that
All
back
these
then.
people.
Number 24,
But like,
Operation
all
Sea
these
Spray.
people that you think is, right wing or they, Trump supporters and all that, that be like super like anti-liberal, all that stuff. You think sometimes they be spies from other
Yes.
country just to,
Just to
Well,
get
they know it-
information. Just to get information.
Well, no, they wanna do
the
the-
everything.
but they want to do division. That's what I think. So in order, let's keep these people, divided, so we can do whatever we need to do, keep spying and stuff.
You never know, nigga. It's
I
so
wonder
much.
that.
It's so
I
much.
wonder that.
It's so much that we don't know that. You feel me? That they do. Nigga, they probably are. They probably got spies in there. You feel me?
Yeah,
That's
you don't even hear
causing
about spies
division,
no
you
more.
feel me?
That's the crazy. You don't really hear about spies no more. You heard about them like a bunch back in the day, but you
Now,
don't really
yeah.
hear about them no more.
Spies are.
If y'all know a spy, let us know. Actually, don't let us know. Hit a wink face, so just to let you know. Okay, you know somebody a spy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Is that a wink? Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Let us know some way without telling yourself.
You see graffiti like this in your neighborhood, you can suspect your DNA is being targeted by a release
What?
of aluminum into the atmosphere
The X
through
Files.
chemtrails.
Let me rewind
A
that. That's
spreading
the
of a
X
substance
Files.
that's-
Operation Sea Spray.
Now, if you see graffiti like this in your neighborhood, you can suspect your DNA is being targeted by a release of aluminum into the atmosphere through chemtrails. A systematic spreading of a substance that triggers a genetic response.
One of the most persistent conspiracy theories is that
So
the
they say
government
if you
sprays
see
chemicals on its
something
citizens from the sky.
like that-
While the practice of using chemtrails has been consistently debunked, Operation Sea Spray is basically the same thing. In September 1950, the U.S. Navy spent 6 days spraying Serratia marcescens, a bacteria they believed was harmless, into the fog off the coast of San Francisco. Why? Because they wanted to test the coastal city's vulnerability to biowarfare. How messed up is that?
That's
The experiment was a success for the Navy, but a disaster for the city. The
Terminate
bacteria caused a
lives
massive
just so we can
outbreak of
see if
urinary
this shit
tract
gonna work.
infections,
That's wild.
hospitalizing residents and even killing a 75-year-old man.
Maybe they're poisoning our water.
That's freaking
food
crazy.
supply. Maybe they're putting it in those chemtrails behind all those commercial jets that fly over our country every single day.
Number 23, Operation Popeye.
Hey, that's that show. That's my show. That's crazy, bro. Like when I was living over there in Canyon Lake, bro.
That's
They
what
said,
AMC.
no, I used to hear like helicopters. It was always Army helicopters and stuff, always flying overhead like a lot. And I was just like, what the heck is going on over here? I don't know if there's a base over there or something, but
Probably.
So they saying if you see like signs like that, why would your DNA come up? That's what I'm just kind of confused on that. They said that's how you know they testing your DNA.
If you see signs.
So you're saying other people can't see him, but if you can see him, then you're being.
No. I think they were saying like that writing was just letting people know like that they're doing stuff over there. Your DNA is being tested by them spraying the chemicals, seeing if if your DNA is immune to what they're doing. You feel me?
Okay, yeah, okay.
So
yeah.
that's what they're saying.
I didn't catch that.
That's what they're saying.
That's crazy.
That's
so
what I'm
if you
saying.
die,
They literally
boom.
are terminating lives just to see if it works.
That's crazy. It's a wicked. The government is wicked, bro. What's going on, man? Ain't nobody saying that. Huh?
Do you think? Hold on. Do you think they still do that now?
Hell yeah, they still do it.
But what? What would there be if it used to be chemtrails? What would
Okay, you know what I think about now, right? Bluetooth. We don't know what that does to us.
Oh God, 5G and stuff like that.
5G, all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? We putting stuff in our ears. We don't know what it's doing to us. You know what I'm saying?
They did a test with the Apple headphones.
Yeah.
And they said it causes what is it? It's like frying your brain. They put it to it was like some radioactive some
radio sequences.
Yeah, and it was like just going off the back. Going high. It was like
Hell
high frequency from the headphones.
Stay in my ears.
And you feel me? They said those be blowing like, you feel me, frying your brain, blowing your brain up, frying your brain.
See, we don't. That's what I be thinking. Me
You don't
personally,
ever see,
I do. No, I think about that stuff. Like, we don't know what none of this does. All this Bluetooth stuff. We got headless, wireless headphones, all that kind of stuff. We don't even know what it's doing to us. Like, what's okay? We got it. What is it actually doing to us?
Have you like when you have your headphones in all day? How do you feel when you take them out? You feel lightheaded in your ears?
My
feel
ears,
like hurting, ringing?
They sometimes they'll hurt, but that's only because of the discomfort of having them in. But sometimes my hearing has gotten worse for sure. But I always have them in, so most of the time, to be honest, I really don't notice a difference. Man. I don't know, like. Only when my ears start hurting.
Week and then see what it feel like. You feel me?
Heck no. No headphones for a week. No, I'm gonna go back to the wireless one. One of my homies,
everybody
still be
have.
having wireless. Yeah.
Everybody still be having those. Like a lot of famous people have the like. Feel me? They don't use.
Telling us. Oh, they might be telling us. Hey.
They don't be using the wireless headphones. They be using wired headphones. Them Apple ones at that.
That's crazy, bro. I mean, like you said, they can control the weather, so who knows what maybe they doing it through that.
Man, what? Just through the chicken, through the juices,
yeah, all that. Y'all notice we can't have nothing. I don't even trust organic stuff no more. You know, unless you growing your own stuff, you can't trust
anything.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, damn, Jackie, I can't control the weather.
The government controls the
that's
weather.
Crazy.
The rallying cry of the tinfoil.
Hey, I promise
but
I didn't see this
Vietnam
before.
War,
That's
the US military
crazy.
made weather modification standard operating procedure. Under Operation Popeye,
that's
crazy.
Not you just saying, man. That's
what the
hell, putting those chemtrails behind all those commercial jets that fly over our country.
That's
every
wild.
single day.
Number 23, Operation Popeye.
I'm cold too.
I never heard.
Well, damn, Jackie, I can't control the weather.
The government controls the weather is usually the rallying cry of the Tinfoil Hat Brigade. But during the Vietnam War, the U.S. military made weather modification standard operating procedure. Under Operation Popeye, the 54th Weather Reconnaissance Squadron flew top-secret cloud-seeding missions over Laos
Also, like
and
black and
Vietnam.
white pictures, they
Their
creep me
slogan,
out.
make mud, not war. The objective was to extend the monsoon season by dispersing canisters of silver and lead iodide into the atmosphere. This resulted in intense rain, washing out the Ho Chi Minh Trail and disrupting enemy logistics. It actually worked. In fact, it worked so well that when the program finally leaked, it led to an international UN treaty banning the use of environmental warfare.
One day, it started raining.
That's freaking crazy, y'all.
For 4 months.
And the fact.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete.
I mean,
Number 22,
The
Acoustic
fact-
Kitty. If you told someone the
the
government
fact that it's on here, these are things that the government leaked out. I'm assuming from what the
Not
title
that
says.
allowed to come out.
Yeah, that's crazy. controlling the weather.
Okay. The
What
movie
is that
said
doing
4
to us?
months, but
Yeah, that's Forrest
realistically,
Gump. That's Forrest Gump.
how long you think they made it rain?
They could have probably made it rain for 4 months.
That's insane. 4 months.
Yeah, we got an uncle,
nonstop.
y'all, that was in Vietnam too. He told us some crazy stories. He told us
Wow.
some crazy stories.
Wild stories.
But he said he got shot by an RPG and it missed him, but the shrapnel hit him, and his lieutenant was running to grab him and stepped on a landmine. He blew up in front of him.
Wow.
Crazy.
Wow.
Crazy.
Wow.
That's not funny, but damn, imagine that. Just
nigga, right near you.
crazy.
It's supposed to be a nigga that's
Man,
for you.
I was just watching a documentary on was it Princess Diana? She did that little walkthrough. I forgot where it was, but there was a bunch of landmine, and she just went up there and just started walking through it. And she was just showing the people like, "Hey, we need to get these things out of here." Shout out to Princess Diana.
Well, Robert would have died in front of all the people.
She eventually died. She predicted her own death too, y'all. She said she was gonna die.
She got murdered.
Yeah, she said she was gonna die in a car accident.
And that's like what happened. She got murdered.
Yeah, let us know what y'all think about that one.
Was abducting house cats.
Michael Jackson got. We should have did celebrity.
Yeah, come on.
No, we're gonna do that one next. We'll do that.
Alright, bet.
This is a whole video by itself. Alright, acoustic kitty. Let's see. Sit down. Shut up.
Environmental warfare.
One day, it started raining, and it didn't quit for 4 months.
They probably telling us something right there.
Acoustic kitty. If you told someone the government was abducting house cats, performing surgery on them, and turning them into cyborgs, you'd be laughed out of the room. Yet the CIA's Directorate of Science and Technology actually tried this in the 1960s. And
This is why mothers don't trust cats. Wait, real talk. Hold on. This,
You don't like cats?
No, I love cats. I love animals, period. But look, cats are sneaky, bruh. I was at the homie's house one time, right? And we sitting there just playing the game. And Buddy was just staring, just watching our every move. That's creepy, bruh. That's creepy.
They say cats are very observant.
He looked like he was more observant. He looked like he was plotting. You know when the dude is sitting there looking at you, right? Like, yeah, nigga, I'm gonna come through this side and get you. Clock, you know what I'm saying?
That's how the cat was.
That's the cat was. He was just looking at me like, yeah, wait till you go to sleep.
Cats ain't about to catch your fade.
You know, catch your fade. Hell yeah. Hell no, that's
They
crazy.
say they're using abducting cats.
in a
from
project
people's
known as
homes.
Acoustic Kitty,
That's
they
wild
surgically
as
implanted
hell.
a microphone in a cat's
That's not
ear
good.
and a radio transmitter at the base of its skull. This cost about $150 million in today's money, by the way. The plan was to have the
Damn.
cat sit near Soviet agents on park benches and record their conversations. No, seriously, this is a real thing they actually tried. But the concept of cat spies unraveled quickly. According to legend, during the very first field test, the cat wandered into the street and was promptly hit by a taxi. Number 21.
I saw that money.
The Pentagon feels that the
Who's saying they're not still doing that?
Stargate project,
project?
while exposing Earth to considerable danger, is yet to produce any practical returns.
For years, rumors persisted that the U.S. government was wasting taxpayer money on studying the paranormal. Guess what? The government was studying the paranormal. Fearing the Soviets were developing psychotronic.
Hold on, is that what this movie's about?
The DIA and CIA spent roughly $20 million.
They had a Stargate movie back in the day, so and they had that little ring. Is that what that's about? That's crazy if that is. I didn't know it was studying paranormal stuff. I thought it was like a portal or something to go like another planet or another what do they call it? Universe or something.
Mm-hmm. It's faster than the speed of light or something like that. It's like CERN.
Yeah, but I didn't know they was doing paranormal stuff.
I don't think it's just paranormal. I think it is to get up out of here.
That's
so they
crazy.
say to get up out of here.
That's what you think? Let's see what they say.
On the Stargate project. Running for 2 decades, the program employed so-called psychic spies like Yuri Geller to use remote viewing to see inside secret enemy bunkers. Yeah, this is basically what they did with 11 in Stranger Things. The program was eventually declassified and shut down in 1995, after concluding that magic wasn't reliable enough for genuine military intel. Bummer.
That's crazy.
Farther than we've ever gone before.
I have not finished this yet, y'all, so don't spoil it.
Yes.
Maybe I will.
Yes.
I don't know.
The bath. Is that okay?
Number 20. Project Mockingbird.
Thomas says although the official release offers no stunning
never heard of
revelations, it may spark more debate about frustrations within the intelligence community.
It wasn't until 2007 when a series of documents known as the Family Jewels revealed secret CIA operations such as Project Mockingbird to the public. This was a wiretapping operation ordered by then-President John F. Kennedy. It targeted American journalists such as Hanson Baldwin of the New York Times, whose coverage of national security topics contained information that was considered classified. The purpose of Project Mockingbird was essentially to uncover the source of these leaks to Baldwin, as well as other reporters whose work was considered detrimental to the administration.
The CIA also put journalists under surveillance, like
Crazy.
columnist Jack Anderson and his then assistant, Britt.
How do y'all feel about, how do you feel too, about, because so journalists is, like, whole thing is supposed to be to tell the truth, right? They go and find out the truth. How do y'all feel about, like, top secret stuff, right? Do y'all feel like the world should know about it? Or do you feel like some stuff should be kept secret?
Some stuff should be kept secret.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay, look, certain things should be kept secret because, one, you don't know how people are going to react to it. So I think that's why they slowly release certain information. You feel me? Like with aliens, they started slowly leaking out UFOs are real, this and this and that. You feel me? To see what the general population are going to think. Because imagine if they just leaked everything, right? And they showed you an alien right now. How would you feel? You're going to be like, what the fuck? You're going to go crazy. You feel
I would
me?
be like, okay, no. I would be like, I'd rather you show me when you first find it.
But see, if they're just holding on to it, trying to protect your feelings.
Yeah. Because what happens with secrets, they always get out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, what happens when it gets out? It's never it's never how you want it to come out though. It's always, but now that you're hiding it, now we don't trust you because you're hiding it.
But on another hand, Wyman feels like this is for your sake, for your well-being. If we showed you after all your religious practice and all that, saying in the Bible that there's no other outer worldly beings, you feel me? And then we showed you something, and then boom.
Yeah.
Now your religion's out the way. Now you going crazy. What else is
true.
real? Now you trying to search for everything. You feel me? So
I mean, that's life though. Life is all about searching for what the truth is. That's what everybody always trying to do. Some people just want to go ahead and just live their life and not even think about it. But there's a lot of people that want to try to figure out what's the truth.
What's their favorite thing to say when somebody has all the answers that they're what?
Know-it-alls?
No, they're crazy.
Some people
They're
are
crazy.
It's hard to determine that though, unless you know the person.
They know all the answers though. You feel me? They can have all the answers that you're asking for, and it's a crazy thing that you probably don't want to hear. You're like, hell no, that nigga crazy. But why? But that's the truth, and that's the answer that's right there the whole time. But you don't want to believe that's the answer.
I think it depends on who's telling me the answer.
See, depending on the person, okay, if it's a higher up person or if it's somebody that just a regular that you just seen on the street, if he tells you the same thing that this person tells you, you feel me?
Yeah.
This person has to tell you first before this person can tell you.
I'll put it this way: it'd be like Obama saying something, right?
Mm-hmm.
There was a time where when he first came out, you could.
Yeah.
Oh, he black. Oh, he the. You know what I'm saying? We can trust him. So if he says something, you like, oh, that's crazy. Obama said that. Yeah. Now, if he say something, you probably look. No, he a government. He ain't nothing but. You know what I'm saying? He just work for the government. He ain't nothing but a pawn. We don't. You know what I'm saying? I think that's how it be. So, if you a person that's trustworthy, I think, yeah,
it's better to tell it.
I would listen. But if it's a person that you don't, he give you reason to be like, he might be crazy.
Suspect it? Okay, yeah.
Kanye,
Okay,
I think Kanye too. Kanye's a perfect example. There was a time when Kanye said stuff, you listen. Now, if he say something, you gonna be like
iffy on it.
You like, I don't know if he troll it. I don't know if he's having a mental breakdown or what. So.
Yeah, damn. With Kanye, that's a for sure fact. Because you don't know with Kanye, that nigga be all over the place.
Hume. Former Washington Post reporter Michael Gettler was monitored by a team of agents round the clock.
These supposed to be getting murked
Number
though.
19,
That's the crazy
business
part.
plot. The idea of a shadow government of wealthy elites plotting to overthrow the president is the holy grail of conspiracy theories. But in 1933, it actually happened. Well, almost. Major General Smedley Butler, a decorated Marine hero, came forward to Congress testifying that he had been approached by a group of wealthy Wall Street bankers and industrialists. Their plan was to stage a fascist military coup to oust President Franklin D. Roosevelt and replace him with a dictator friendly to big business. While ridiculed at first, a congressional committee confirmed that credible evidence of the plot did exist, though no bankers were ever prosecuted.
The bankers was trying to do that?
Number 18, Dalai Lama and the CIA.
They did that in
we
24.
had this group and we trained them, and the people who did the training, of course, fell in love with them. From an emotional point of view, quite apart from national interest and pragmatic situation, all that, we felt so strongly about the Tibetans themselves and the Tibetan cause.
Yes, it's true that the 14th Dalai Lama actually collaborated with the American Central Intelligence Agency, although it should be said that this spiritual leader of Tibetan Buddhism wasn't initially aware of the operation. It was actually siblings of the Dalai Lama that initiated contact with the CIA, working together in support of Tibetan resistance to China.
I admire them so.
I don't get that one
They
either.
face a modern equipped army.
You see, they
fight.
This
every
collaboration
conspiracy-
also worked in the United States' favor since
CIA
it
is
actively
involved.
targeted common...
No, not even CIA. Look, every conspiracy shit shown in the movie.
Oh yeah, for sure.
After everything
They
that
got-
they're
yeah.
showing it every time in the movie.
Yeah, they got
Think of
movie.
that.
Yeah.
So remember what I be saying? Nigga, it's all in the movie. You just gotta analyze the movie because it's all there. You feel me? Sometimes we're like, I think I was gonna watch the movie, but they tell you things in movies for sure.
Absolutely, but it's like, where are they getting the information from?
They're in the industry. It's like when they predicted programming with the 9/11.
Okay, hold on. I'll say this. So, I did read a book. I tried to put this guy on. It's the he read the reviews. Was like, nah, I ain't read that because they have bad reviews. But Laurel Canyon, you know, when I wanted to know about Laurel Canyon, it's where like rock and roll and all that stuff started. But up there in the hills, in the Hollywood Hills, they got that government movie theater where all the stuff is pretty much created first. So I think that's where they got 3D and all that stuff from. So 3D imaging. So yeah, a lot of those guys that started rock and roll